Hey, this is Alex from AFS 401k, and I'm thrilled to have with me David Schneier from Fidelity, who is an expert and principal analyst in cybersecurity. He's going to be joining us on May 15th at our annual Employee Benefits Symposium here in Washington, D.C. David, tell me a little bit about what you're going to be sharing at the symposium.
So, Alex, every day it seems as if though we're hearing news about another cybersecurity breach, a retailer, a social media site, financial services firm. Sometimes it's 10 million records that have been exposed, sometimes it's hundreds of millions of records. And for people who aren't in technology, they don't really understand what that means.
Right, yeah.
So, am I affected? Was there something I did wrong, something I could have done different? More importantly, what could I do in the future to protect myself? So, what I'll be sharing with them is a general understanding of what that threat landscape looks like so they could have an idea of where it is maybe they fall in on that landscape, have an understanding of that, so they could have a little more confidence in deciphering the information, because knowledge is power. Mm-hmm. So give them some useful knowledge that they could use to sort of translate all this news into something that is more personal. And then as an example of how some of these companies could be protecting them better, I'll share what my firm, Fidelity Investments, does to protect our clients. And then from that, I'll also share the advice that we offer to our clients to help them protect their accounts, not just on our platform, but how that could be used elsewhere.
Because every day, I'm sure, as you're seeing and protecting against, there are hackers and fraudsters who are trying to hit these systems, trying to hit whether it's retirement accounts, banking accounts, or other areas to gain access to private, sensitive information.
Every day. And if you knew the actual numbers of threats that we stop before they ever get to our platforms, you probably wouldn't sleep tonight. So we don't mention those numbers in public. And the reason why we don't need to is because we stop them before they ever get to our platforms. So there's a lot of good advice to extend from what we do and what we share with our clients that anybody who's attending that day will be able to bring home with them and use. And then what I'll do from there is then I'll give them some good forward-thinking advice in a business context, in particular in terms of financial services. And then finally, I'll share with them some really useful advice on how they can protect themselves, both at home and at work.
Yep.
And if they hang around long enough and I haven't bored them to sleep, I will give them the most important piece of advice that they will ever need to protect themselves when online.
And so, I don't want to give everything away, but what's a little tease to what that piece of advice might be? Maybe one thing that we want you to come to the event and see us on May 15th, but so we can all sleep a little bit better tonight. One quick thing for video that if somebody's watching, they can take home to protect themselves from a cybersecurity perspective.
So I don't want to give them the one big thing that I like to end my presentation on, but I will tell them this, that when it comes to email that they receive, they should be really suspicious of emails that they receive, even if it's from somebody that they recognize or know, and in particular if there's anything in that email, like if it's something that they can click on or open, I would be very suspicious, and they should treat that like it's junk mail, because nobody ever opens junk mail.
Awesome. David, thanks so much for coming here today, sitting down with us for a little while. We're going to see you on May 15th here in D.C. at the Employee Benefits Symposium, and it's going to be an awesome session around protecting yourself, your business, and your employees from cyber threats.
I look forward to it.
Cool. See you then.
All right.